Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Tuesday, May the 21st. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. This is the email address you can use if you have any questions for me. And this is a link to get into our free trading room, 100% free. You don't even have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our trading room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic at about 9:05. I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. And in the email you're getting, you'll see a promo code for 15% off either the first month or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. Well, what can I say? Lightning struck again for me and the AVTR. So if you saw the video yesterday or you were in the room yesterday, you know, why is this not showing it the way I think it should be? Just a second here. Just give me a second here. Just a second here. There's something going on. This is yesterday's action. I'm trying to get today's action. Where are you? Oh, I know why. There we go. Okay. Sorry. So this is yesterday's action. And you know, if you were in the room yesterday, you know that I got very fortunate. I think I took the trade right around there, and then it just popped immediately. I took some out, got back into the trade, was actually thinking about holding it overnight, but then it started doing this, so I didn't. But bound and determined, as I am, I decided I would definitely keep watching this today to see if it could take out. There was the high. Notice that yesterday there was the high at 16. Let me get that 1624. Look what it did in the pre-market. I'm waiting for the little pop up. Well, you have to trust me. That's 1624 also. So, bottom line is, I waited to see if it could get back to this level of 1624 that it got in the pre-market and yesterday's high. It moved down at the beginning, and then it came back up, and I took the trade right about, actually I took it at 1623, and look what it did. This is a 15-minute candle, guys. I took some out at 1654, right about here, to take some profit. It got up, actually, I'm sorry, this is on this candle here, that's right. On the same candle, again, this is so, it's just like yesterday, you know, look at that candle, what it did, you know, yesterday. So the same thing happened. I get in at 1623, it pops. I took some out at 1654, and I took some more out at 1680. And then I think the balance was at 1654 again, I think. So, you know, this has turned into be a great trading stock, and I still am maybe bound and determined that I'm going to hold this one, swing it. So I am actually, well, I should say we're all waiting, but I am waiting for a 17 break. You can see right there, 1702. That's the high. I've been waiting to see if it can take that out. It briefly took out 17 and it came right back down. And now I'm going to wait to see if it can take out 17 again. And again, if you're wondering why I'm sort of fixated on this one, like it is because it is an IPO from Friday. Bunch of huge names are behind it, including Goldman. If you check the IPO calendar, you'll see that there are probably 20 names behind this one. 200 million shares, so that's why it hasn't, you know, rocketed. It's a $14 IPO, so it's not like it is, you know, rocketed from there. But I'll take moves like this in a quick 15-minute burst anytime. So I have done some other trades today. Nothing really of any consequence. Just looking here. Yeah, some small losses in SESN. One in CC, EV was kind of flat. Yeah, once I did this, you know, I hate to use the phrase, but my day was kind of done because, you know, I had a lot of confidence. I could take a fair number of shares just because you know, once it was taking this out, just looked at, okay, I mean, people are going to want to get into this. And, you know, that's what happened. Now, I'll have to see if it takes out 17 later and see if it does take out 17. I would like to take it again, and then we'll see how well it closes. If it closes near the high of the day, see, this is what I didn't like towards yesterday, you know. So I said, I don't want to hold it. So for me to hold the stock, it's got to close near the high of the day. Everything else is great. I mean, obviously, If it closes near the high of the day, there's no resistance because this is an IPO. Don't have to worry about the 200-day moving average. Don't have to worry about earnings. So basically the four reasons why I would ever swing a trade or swing a stock would be satisfied if this closes near the high of the day. All right, well, I definitely want to get back into the room. I have to show you this one, though. This is just a crazy one. I know a lot of people were in this one in the room, but this is just an absolute crazy one. So look what happened to this. In fact, when I was doing my pre-market work, I had originally said ARI gap up, and I saw this. Look what happened right after that. These are 15-minute candles. I mean, this hit a high in the pre-market, 23.75, and this is a bio, and it did release some news. And then all of a sudden, I mean, it just completely and utterly collapsed. But look at the incredible recovery all day long. In fact, at this point right now, I mean, at that point, that's an all-time high for the stock. All-time high. So, just an amazing, amazing move. And let's see. Holly had a couple of good ones here. VSLR, not a bad one from Holly. There was the alert at 1658, 682, and we were watching Overstock as it. There's the alert, 1061, now at 1118, or it hits a high 1122. Chopped around a little bit, but once it took out that 11, and especially this area here, I mean, it just absolutely ripped from there. So a couple of really nice ones from Holly today. The Overstock, I mean, that's a 5.4%, and the VSLR, that's up 3.6%. There's some other good ones too, but those are certainly the two that really stand out. All right, I just wanted to really go over, and my reasoning for, somebody asked me, well, what scan did AVTR appear on? It didn't appear on any scan. I just had it thumbnailed. Because I had a feeling based on the fact that it is an IPO with all those players. In fact, let me see if I can just find that for you. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let me just see here, just a second here. And this is what, I would do. So there it is, AVTR. So look who's behind it. You've got Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Merrill, Barclays, and Jefferies are the lead. And look at everybody else, co-managers. Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank. I mean, look how many. There, Morgan Stanley there. I mean, there's just a ton. So you look at this and you think, okay, it should have enough support. It shouldn't collapse. Like anything can happen in the stock market. But that's what I was looking at. If I hadn't seen this, I wouldn't have cared at all about it, because to me, too many shares, and it opened at 14. Take a look at this is its opening day right there. So what did it do? It got a high at 1496, and it closed almost at the, right there at 14. So on the surface, had all those names and not been involved in it, I wouldn't have cared. Actually, at the very end of the day, it did pop up. I wouldn't have cared. I would have thought, this has got no excitement or hype or anything behind it. But, with those players involved, this is the sort of thing that can happen. So that is just maybe an insight into how I looked at the IPOs. I'm going to get rid of that. And if you want that address, by the way, for the IPOs, just, fire me an email at the info at trade-ideas, and I'll give you the address. So that is about it. Here, I want to get back into the room. So again, if you have any questions for me, this is the email address you can use. This is a link to get into our free room. I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So I hope everybody has a great evening. Bye-bye.